If the thought about giving a hand job brings you right back to those awkward house party days, I get it, where you're not really wanting to fully commit to giving somebody a BJ, so you give them an HJ instead. However, you don't really know what you're doing. Don't worry, we've all been there. But after today, you won't be, because I refuse to let the hand job ever die. This is one of the most underrated, sexiest things that you can have in your playbook, because being good with your hands literally translates everywhere. How you give yourself pleasure, how you play with your partner, and how you tease their body. So when people say the hand job is dead, they have never got a good one other than from themselves. And trust me, when you get a good one from somebody who isn't you will be blown away. I wish I had like testimonies from my graveyard of men, but I do. They're all in here. Anyways, sis, I'm not letting you go down with a death grip dolly syndrome. So I'm going to be sharing my top 10 tips to give the ultimate, the best hand job. And by the end of this, you will know the exact pressure, the rhythm, the techniques to play with them and have them on their edge game all night. And you, my dear, are going to be fully in control. 10 things, and it's simple and it's very effective. First things first, before we even think about going down south, we need to warm up their whole body. And that means playing with their erogenous zones, which is all about building anticipation and diving into the tease. Just how we like a good tease and we like to build anticipation and we like to play, men also like the same thing. And this is where a lot of women go wrong. They just go right for the kill and they miss that whole drag out, the seduction, and that's where we get to embody the seductress. So we get to play, make out with them, kiss their neck, take your fingers in your hand and trace them down their chest all the way to their belt line. Maybe hover over top of their boxers, linger, tease, breathe, lick. Use all of your tools to create different sensations in different areas of their body. I like to give a good ear suck, and while I'm there, do a nice deep breath and whisper what I'm going to do to them. This dirty talk really helps build that anticipation and build that tension. The second tip that I have for you is going to be eye contact. Eye contact is literally everything, but it's not those murderous eyes where we're like looking at them like crazy girl from that meme. We are making that eye contact that literally screams, I want you. So I want you to think about locking with their eyes and then dropping your gaze down their body and then back up. A really good rule of thumb here is to take your hand and place it from around their collarbone, drag it all the way down their body. Watch your hand as it's going all the way down. And right before you meet their boxers, look up at them directly in the eyes. Give them those seductress eyes and lock them in. Use your eye contact to help build that tension before you even touch where they think you're going to go. That's what makes really good anticipation. It's not a performance. Now, the thing is where most people fumble is they drop the eye contact as soon as they start doing techniques. We want to make sure that we are still playing this game where we are looking at them and then looking down. And I want you to look at their member literally like it is a ice cream cone or something you are ready to devour and eat. I want you to think about you are salivating. You want it. You want to be there. That is like the biggest thing of all, and the hottest thing of them all is the enthusiasm. Actually wanting to be there, actually wanting to please your partner. So let that shine and show through, because that's going to carry you so much further than really any of these tips. Now, if you're like myself and you want some full body, mind-blowing intimacy, you have to check out Beducated. I'm a firm believer that when it comes to like Christmas and celebrations where we're buying each other gifts, that you should really be investing in your relationship with your partner. Yes, gifts are nice. However, do we really need more stuff, or do we really need to work on deepening our connection in a relationship? And honestly, when it comes to the bedroom, There's a little bit too many dead bedrooms in the world nowadays. Now, Beducated is literally the Netflix of sex education. They have expert-led courses on everything from vanilla all the way to kink, yoni massage, pleasure play, how to eat her out, how to play with the P-spot. Literally, there is something for everybody, and I have been a member now, I think, for 3 years. You can never know enough about the bedroom. Now, right now, using my special code, they're giving you 65% off the whole year, which makes Beducated $69 for over 100 different courses on sex education. Literally, they give you visual demonstrations with practical results. And I am a visual learner, so I like to watch these techniques be applied. So I don't know, maybe you guys are too. This is the gift that keeps on giving. Trust me. If your partner doesn't know how to do something and you want them to know, pop on that course, watch it together, make a spicy date night out of it. Anyways, you guys have to check it out for yourselves. Enter in the code Pleasure Bhabie 69 at checkout to get 65% off the whole year. Now, this is a tip that I literally don't even just recommend. I truly do think this is 100% mandatory to give a good HJ or even a BJ. And that is lube, because lube in my house is literally not optional. I've got it in my purse, I got it in my nightstand, I got it in my dresser drawer, and I got it in my bathroom. My house is strapped up and I'm ready to go in literally every room. And if it's not with me, I will pause, because lube makes things so much better. Friction is always gonna be the enemy. Now, when you are putting on lube, I feel like so many people don't know what to do, so they just squish the bottle on. And yeah, I mean, you could do that. Or you could put a glob in your hand, rub it around in your hands, and then what I like to do is drizzle it on the head and down the shaft, and cue hand motions. After I have it in my hands and I rubbed it in, I like to take my hands and lock it in, and then I will take the COCK, grab it, and then come down and rub it in like that. So that way it's kind of hot. I'm looking down at it like it's that delicious melting ice cream cone, and then I'm looking back up. So I'm down, up at them, and then I go into one hand. That is how you apply lube in a super sexy way. The next thing that I want to talk about is actually your grip. We need it to be firm but gentle, snug but not the death grip. Too tight can cause like a really numbness sensation or be quite painful, and too light can feel ticklish. So the best way to do this is always start lighter and then gently increase. Now, one thing that I like to say for a rule of thumb is you never want to have your hand necessarily tighter than the inside of your kitty would be, or your booty hole. The best way to know if you are doing the right type of pressure, you can always ask them, does this feel good, softer, or firmer? And calibrate to what they tell you. One of my favorite go-to techniques is this one I call like the octopus head, and it's when I'm coming down on top of the head and then stroking down and then pulling back up. My partner isn't circumcised, and I personally, I love all penises, let's be serious, but I do really like pleasing uncircumcised penises because there is a lot more movement that happens. So I will come down, and when everyone is aroused, it all looks the same, okay? So I take my fingers and I gently go down from the head all the way to the shaft, and then I pull back up. And that's kind of like a more gentle, softer technique. And I'm not going to do that a bunch. It's going to be like 1 and 2, and then go down into a hand motion. Now, because it is called a hand job, does not mean you are using one hand. Sister, I want to see you using both hands. So we're going to talk about 2 different techniques here, okay? So this one I like to call the double hand twist. We like to create 2 little circles here, one on the top, right underneath the head, and then the other one right at the base of the shaft. And we are gonna go in opposite directions. So I'm gonna be twisting like this. But I'm not gonna have that death grip. This one's gonna be a loose grip, and we're gonna stroke down, and then we're gonna come up, and we're gonna be looking something like this. Now, if you wanna make it a little bit more spicy, you can put your mouth on the head, and you can use this as an extension. Because if you're giving head without using your hands, what are you doing? what are you doing? Too much work. You're putting in too much work. Now, another technique that I like to do is almost this like C grip. So if they have a foreskin, you want to have the foreskin slightly pulled back, but not so much where when you pull down, you're gonna pull right where that frenulum meets, which is that underside of where the shaft connects to the head of the penis. So I like to do the C grip here, and I'm gonna be slowly dragging that foreskin down and then back up. Down and then back up. And if they don't have a foreskin, this is still gonna feel really good. But you wanna be nice and gentle because the head of the penis is very similar to our clitoris. It is very, very sensitive, so be mindful. But this is a really good area to tease a little extra in. Now, because we are skilled and we are using 2 hands, we are also going to be, massaging the balls or the P spot or the gooch. If the P spot is way too intense for you, make sure you ask for consent for any of these. But when we are talking about playing with the balls, we can have one hand stroking and the other one doing a light massage or pulling and stretching just a little bit. Ask your partner what they like here. How do you want me to play with your balls? Can I suck on your balls? Like truly, when I am giving head or a hand job, I like to kind of encompass them all together. I am literally using both of my hands and my mouth. Like it is like a vortex. It is a trifecta of pleasure. And everything is wet, everything is slobbery, everything is messy because guess what? Sex is messy. But you can hold the balls this way, you can hold them like this and massage them. You can even create a C ring on the top of the ball, right where the top of the sack is, so the balls would be right underneath here, and then stroke at the exact same time. Now let's talk about rhythm, because rhythm will always beat speed. So we're gonna pick a steady tempo that he can ride. We wanna do like a nice flow, a nice transition between switching techniques or different paces because we need it to flow together rather than being like frantically switching. So maybe I'm coming down like this and then I'm gonna drop into one hand and then I will flow in to the next one. The only time we do not switch what we are doing is when they are about to climax. Another one that I really like doing too is like my knuckles and I go like this, or create a V. That's also really good to do when you are on top and they are inside. I just take that peace sign and I slide it back and I trap the base of their peen and then I ride it out. You're welcome. So let's talk about 3 easy loops that are gonna be super easy for you to remember. So this one's kind of called the top polish. One hand is gonna hold firm at the base, and then the other one is gonna circle the head of the penis. So we're gonna be coming down and around while holding that pressure at the bottom. The other one is the 2 hands up that we can do, which the bottom hand is gonna be chasing up the shaft, chasing the other hand all the way up, and we are stroking up and down. Obviously, you're probably not doing as big as a motion. It would be something like this. And then we have one of everyone's favorites, which is the milking stroke, and it's literally exactly how it sounds. It's long pulls from base to head or head to base, either which way one you want to go. You can pause at the top and give a gentle squeeze underneath the head. And last but not least, I love to play with an edge. I love to get my partner super, super close to climaxing and then pull away. So you want to hover right on that edge and then back off. Come up, give them some kisses, maybe touch them in other areas, maybe just start massaging their balls, but stop the stimulation on their penis. And once they have come back down, you are gonna go and you are going to build again. A little eye contact with a little bit of dirty talk, watching them and telling them that you love to see them melt. Dirty talk is so underrated too. Like you can do really, really easy things. Like, I love the way you taste. I can't wait to feel you inside me. I love when you fill my little holes. You're so big. Obviously, you wanna do your sexy voice and do it with your eyes and drool all over it, even if you're just giving a handy. Now to finish it off, like I said, we are going to be keeping the exact same rhythm when you want them to pop off. And after they blow, you want to soften and slow your strokes down. Stay connected only for like a few beats. Maybe give them a kiss, a smile, a compliment, because your confidence is going to be completely unforgettable. Now remember that giving an HJ is literally an art. It is something that you are going to need time to master. Communicate with your partner. And if you are running into some errors or some problems, ask to watch them self-pleasure. This is one of the best ways that you can learn. You can literally do that while you are giving your partner an HJ. You can back off and you can grab their hand and be like, show me, baby. Literally get them to show you in the moment how they like to touch themselves. And then you go back in and be like, can I try? Super easy, but good things take time. Anyways, my loves, if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. Plus, don't forget to check out Beducated for $69 for the whole entire year. That is a steal of the deal. Use the code Pleasure Bhabie 69 at checkout. All right, my loves, I will see you next week for another episode. Cheers.